Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Georgia Bulldogs. What's that coming down the track? Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Knights will hustle to the line. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And he's over 150 yards now. Featuring this guy, featuring this weapon, you know he's a mismatch, and you're going to exploit it. Great job by the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find...
Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. UCF 56, Georgia 46.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Jordan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knights will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
On the run, it's Sampson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Catch in the middle. It's Golden. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Drag down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
I tell you what, they're down. They're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. A 3rd down try for the offense. To the air, it's Griffin. Quarterback moving. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. He's not going to get there. The defense standing tall on this 2-point conversion attempt, and we are still tied. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Knights in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd and goal coming up here. The inside handoff. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration. Again.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Look at you, defense, get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Calls his own number. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Now on 2nd down and short. Quarterback keeps it. Makes a man miss. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Quick completion on the out. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Nash. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
That keeps the score. Georgia, 46.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Good timing on the quick out. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. The Knights are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. A lot of urgency for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 10. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, UCF! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it.
He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught on the outside. It's Golden. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That keeps the score. Georgia 48, UCF 46.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Golden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The Knights will put total record to crank us up. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for room. It's Jordan. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Fires downfield. It's caught. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but you got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is your job. O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
This is a 3rd and long. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and they convert. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. The 40, the 30, inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Knights! What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and get the ball right back.
Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
7, Notre Dame, 0.
second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's going up top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the QB has had a nice drive. This offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A 1st down for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, the quick spin move. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Jordan. Going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. No huddle here for the offense. They go to the ground. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. This time on target. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Once he got loose, it was all over. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Might as well give it to him again. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You could see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, UCF. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch, called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Extending the play. He fires it out to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
short now from their own 48. To the air, it's Jordan. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Knights want to move quickly.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Ball is free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barkley. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Knights will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And sort of an ugly 1st half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This 1st possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Fresno State right back to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Gets away. But he can't get away again. And down he goes. And the trickeration is not so tricky.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half. Being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully. But how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy. And the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the right. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To throw, it's Jordan. Might be looking to run. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Power football with the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no. He uncorks one deep. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to pass it on second down. On target. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. When these guys are like wide receivers.
Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense set on first down. Pulls and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks. And you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses, every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Miners will hustle to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, then go celebrate with 2 points.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Neighbors. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city.
Afterburners coming. The 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. And the Miners head quickly to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
You know, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
It's caught downfield. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be quick and early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got time, they've gotten the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
These corners going to give them some space. White going to attack through the air. Holds it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Keeps it going. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle. It's Chubb. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball. The offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Golden. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Miners are marching down the field. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
And the Miners are in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Dances away from the D. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, UTEP!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game.
They're bringing heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With the run on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, UTEP! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. Throws for the tight end. And he makes the grab for the deuce.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll take the deep shot. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse. Because
they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.